Period. So I know I'm the host, and I'm normally the one asking the questions. I'm normally the one hosting all the events, but I know you guys want to know more about me. So I'm going to give you exactly what you guys have been asking for. And I'm going to be getting an interview. I'm going to give y'all a little deeper scoop of your host. So today, she's going to be asking me the questions. Miss Larisha White, like literally a phenomenal woman. She is the owner of Precious Memories. Go check her out. I'm going to put her store down below in the description box, so make sure you go check her out. Just amazing woman all around. So yes, how you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
And yeah, what would you like to ask me?
All right, first question will be, what made you want to start a podcast?
Okay, well, the whole thing about my podcast was I was always the younger person that was like wise beyond my years. So I always like to talk to people that was older than me, way more wise than me, and I noticed that the people around me didn't have the advice I was looking for. Like, I would ask my peers, and I'd be like, girl, I hear you, but I'm not taking that advice. Like I could do better than that. If that's what you were going to tell me, I could have just went with what I was going to do. Like, so the point of my podcast is just for people my age to get wisdom from people of age, because that's the type of conversation I like to have. I like to have conversations with substance. I don't want to talk about what young people are talking about nowadays. So yeah, I just want to educate and have fun, and I want y'all to get to know me. And yeah, that's why I decided to start the podcast. I thought it got to be more people that think just like me. So,
okay. Yeah. All right. Next question. What is your why?
I'm really still figuring that out. I know that, like me, I don't have any kids. Obviously, I love my family. I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of me. But I don't have any kids. So I can't give you an answer where it's like, oh, I do this for my kids. I do this for this person. Like right now, if I'm being 100% honest, a lot of it is for me. Like I said, obviously for my family as well, but it is about me. But when I started to realize I wanted to be more than just the average person, I guess you would say, when I wanted more for myself, when I wanted millions, I don't want to just be stable. Like, I really want to be like top of the line in like everything that I do. Once I realized that was achievable, and then I really started realizing that living an average lifestyle was not for me. I'm not happy doing this, and I really believe in myself. So I just figured I would be letting my own self down if I didn't step outside the box. So yeah, I just feel like if it's achievable, why not? And that's really why I do this.
Okay. So I would like to know, where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, period, the west side. Yes, yeah, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I love my city.
What you like about your city?
Well, really, I like wherever I'm from. I'm not the type of person who like do new things or go new places and then talk down on where I came from or talk down on things I used to do. So, I just love it because it's me. It's a part of me. And I'm going to always love my city, no matter like how much crime it has, no matter about, like, it's some things I don't like about my city. We don't have a lot of fun stuff to do, and I feel like that probably goes into why so much, like, such a high crime rate, because we don't have anything to do. And a lot of like gang stuff is like glorified here, so it's just an environment thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with my city. I think they just need to give us more stuff to do, and also we need to stop glorifying things that's not bad. And we need people like me, people that's from here, to show like we can be more than just, oh, you popular because you can fight, you popular because you a YN, or you popular because you like, you know, we're popular for the wrong things. But other than that, I love my city, and yeah, I didn't have a problem being here, and you can make it out.
Okay, now we got a chance to know the host of Adult Talk. So now we're gonna switch it up a little bit. You will hear a little from me, a little from her, and yeah, from a young adult perspective and an older adult perspective. All right. So first question would be, if you ever been betrayed in your relationship, do you believe in revenge?
Y'all gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Okay, speak your mind.
So, if you've been betrayed in your relationship, like, is it okay for me to get revenge? Is basically what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie, like, sometimes you need to get that get back. Like, I guess it depends on person to person, but for me, I noticed when I got my get back, it definitely, like, helped me let go what happened. Because it's just like, okay, I can't be mad about that no more. But I feel like if I didn't get my revenge, then I would still be thinking, I've been loyal to you this whole time, and you didn't betray me, you didn't make me feel the type of way, and you just getting off, and I'm just sitting here simping for you or whatever. Like, I know this is a little bit immature way of thinking about it, but at the same time, like, sometimes that revenge helps the relationship because it helps you get over it. It's like you got your get back. And for me, get back doesn't have a date on it. So I'm not that person where it's just like, okay, you did something to me and now I'm about to purposely go do this the same night just to get you back. No. I wait until I find somebody I really like, genuinely like. Like, he could probably even take your spot. I find somebody I genuinely like, and then I kick it with that person. The person who is just like, you know, like, I don't know. I just feel like some people go and do stuff just because that person did something to them. But the get back is not get back unless you actually enjoying your get back. And like I said, it helps me at least forget about what you did because we even now. So that's how I feel. What you think?
I do not believe in revenge.
Okay.
I feel as if you did something to me, we going to work through it, or I'm gonna leave you completely alone. So the get back, for me to put that much energy into it doesn't serve me well. So I am the type of person, I give you a chance, and if you can earn my forgiveness, then we could push on. We can move on with it. If you cannot, if say for instance, because I don't consider a cheater. Let's go with a cheater. I don't consider a person that failed a cheater. I think, you know, for whatever reason they did what they did, whatever. It's not right, but they did. If they continue to do it, yes, now you're a cheater. And I'm not going for that. So if I get to the point where I say, okay, I'm not going for this, then it's over. Completely over. No turning back. And when my cutoff is cut off, it do not ever turn back on.
Okay.
So
basically, your revenge, not necessarily your revenge, but them earning like your trust back and all of those things, that's when you can let it go.
If they earn my trust back, yeah, it's over. I'm not gonna bring it back up and say, "Remember you did this." Right. It wouldn't serve me well to do it back.
Right. Okay. And I agree with that. Like, if you can earn my trust back, that's cool. But I feel like some men, like, they do something to you and they act like it never happened. So I feel like, okay, you act like it never happened, and I'm still thinking about it, and it's going over and over and over, and I'm in my head. When I get my get back, I'm gonna leave it alone because the scoreboard is even. And like I said, I understand that's immature, but I'm just saying sometimes that get back, I feel like it heals the relationship because you can really leave that in the past. Now, if he did actively show me he is sorry, he apologizes, and you know he does things differently now, and like I said, he earned my trust back, then I wouldn't feel the need to get my get back, because now in this situation I'm in a mature relationship, in a mature situation, so I'm gonna handle it accordingly. But if I feel like some men, they just ignore our feelings, and if you gotta ignore my feelings and if we in an immature relationship like that, then hey, if I have to get my get back, that just might be what I have to do. So yeah, I see both sides for sure.
Okay.
Like I said, if he earned your trust back, don't go cheat on that man. Like that, don't get your get back like that. Get your get back when he cheat on you and he act like ain't nothing happened. Then maybe you need to get your get back. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even have to go through the back and forth. You cheat on me, I cheat on you. Like, you shouldn't have to go through that. Like, sometimes just know when to leave. If you cannot forgive this person, leave them. Like, you don't have to stress it, especially like when you're young and you don't have anything invested. Y'all don't have kids together. Y'all don't have a house together. Like, y'all don't have anything together. And he's not making you happy. Like, cheating back, like, that can't go on forever.
That's way too toxic.
Yeah, that can't go on forever. Like,
absolutely
it really
not.
can't.
Energy.
I know y'all probably like, she contradicts herself. Situation to situation, handle them differently. Okay, handle them differently. But yeah, I just feel like know when to leave. If you can't forgive this person, it's just gonna be a buildup of toxic buildup, and you don't want to go through that. Know how to be by yourself. Know how to just be like, you know what, this relationship is no longer serving me, and I'm gonna just leave it where it's at. So yeah.
Okay. So next question. Best advice you would give someone learning how to love themselves?
This is something I actually had to go through, and some people feel like, oh, she a pretty girl, she got it going on, like she always loved herself. And I'm not saying I ever hated myself, but I feel like a lot of people have to go through like spending time with themselves and loving themselves, and you know, just really figuring out what they want and what they like, because everything we do, we're soaking it up, we're influenced by everything. So sometimes it just take a minute to step back and think about what you like. Think about what fills your cup. Like, some people work all the time with their kids all the time, so they never get a real chance to sit back with themselves. So I feel like the best advice I would give someone learning to love themselves is to spend time with yourself. I was in a long relationship, so that really took a lot of my time and took a lot of time away that I would have spent probably doing hobbies that I like, you know. So spend time with yourself, love on yourself, affirmations, and doing things that you love to do. So yeah, I just feel like it takes learning yourself and knowing what fills your own cup up, and not just doing what other people would do. What would you say?
I definitely agree with spending time with yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Spend time with yourself. I love spending time with myself.
Yeah.
I love my company so much. Sometimes I laugh by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to my thoughts and laugh, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I like to just go out to eat by myself, go to a movie by myself, go, you know, skating by myself, ballroom by myself. And I love that company. So, and I learned that when I got a divorce. I learned how to just be by myself, and I always say I'm going out on a date with Jesus, and that's the way it started. So doing that it's mind blowing when I do that. It's absolutely mind blowing. I encourage people to try that. So other than that, yeah, I agree with you. Spend time with yourself.
Yeah.
Talk to yourself.
Go on a date with yourself and enjoy your own company. Some people always need to be with somebody else. Like, people, that's like, you're in a relationship. Some of y'all is in a relationship because you don't know how to be by yourself. It's not because you love him. It's not because he's treating you right. You don't know how to be alone. So it's just like, oh, I gotta be with somebody, and then after that relationship end, you're gonna find somebody else. Even if I'm doing homework, I might light a candle. Like, I don't have to do that, but it's the little things that I do that just make life more fun and just make enjoying my own company more enjoyable. So yeah, spend time with yourself.
Is it a good idea to kick your kids out of the house at the age of 18?
That's a great question, and I feel like a lot of families could listen to this advice. A lot about if you can kick your kid out or not depends on like how you raise them. If you know you never taught your child anything about paying bills, anything about being responsible, anything about just fending for themselves, then absolutely not. Because when you kick them out into the real world, that's going to be their first taste of responsibility. That's going to be their first taste of taking care of themselves. So at that point, where that particular child, absolutely not. For one, I just feel like 18 that's a young age. Like, you are literally just getting out of high school. Like, your life is just now starting. Like, can they at least get a year to to breathe, to think. They don't even know who they want to be. They don't know where they want to work. Like, it's so much going on at that age. I feel like it's a little bit too soon, but it still holds. I feel like it depends on the preparation you gave your child. If you did teach them about being responsible, you gave them responsibilities and they overcame, then at some point, whenever you feel that they will be ready, it's okay to, push them out of the door, because at some point you have to let them get off the porch. You have to let them do that. Like, sometimes it takes that little push for somebody to really grow their wings. So, yeah, just make sure you do your part first. And then I think it is okay to kick them out at some point. But if you kick them out before they're ready, you could be making a huge mistake. You could literally ruin their lives by kicking them out too soon. So yes, definitely prepare your kids before you think about kicking them out at all. What would you say?
I love it. I like it. Yes, I agree with the preparation. You have to prep your child to leave when that child is ready. And what makes them ready is they do know responsibility. They do know, like, first of all, who am I? What am I doing? Right. When I go out into this world, what am I equipped with, so that I can contribute to the world and allow myself to grow? So if you don't have those tools, you need to stay put. And the parent should be ashamed of themselves to kick the child out the house and they don't even know where they're going, who they are, no responsibilities. They haven't learned much of nothing other than, hey, auntie, can I sleep on your couch? Hey, grandma, can I move in with you because mom and daddy kicked me out? Invest in your child's future, but the least you can do is get them a house.
I heard it here first. I know a lot of parents like, buy my house.
Buy my house. Absolutely. Buy my house. And it's not hard to do. If you, from the jump, don't wait till they get in high school. I would say consider starting when the baby is young, and just put aside $20, $30 every month, week, or whatever the case is. How to deal with toxic parents.
Oh, this is a good one. This is something I'm still learning how to do, and like I said, this is why we even have this show, is to learn. Like, when you come here, I want you to always be able to take a nugget home, but I'm just tell you where I am with it. Toxic parents are definitely hard to deal with, and at the end of the day, it's a heartbreak for you as well. And I think a lot of people say things like, oh, well, you only get one parent. You only get this once. And it's very much true. And like I said, I'm going through this and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to maneuver through it. But if you are going through heartbreak with your parent, it's okay to take a step back. This is after you already tried talking to them, tried different approaches, I'm not saying prayer don't work, but you have prayed for them. Like, you literally did put a real step forward. And I do think you also have to take into account that they were probably not loved properly. They probably were not taught how to work through different situations. Like, it's probably not they trying to hurt you, but they just don't know no better. Like, think about their relationship, because if they're hurting you, they probably didn't have a good relationship with their parents. So give them grace, and it's nothing wrong with giving grace. It's nothing wrong with putting your foot through the door and trying to be the bigger person, or whatever the case may be. But if you've tried all that and they are consistently hurting you, I feel like at that point it's time to take a step back and deal with your heartbreak. And then once you accept this is just who they are, and I'm going to love you for who you are. Once you can come to that point, then, ease your way back into the relationship.
Good advice. All right, next question. How do you determine if a man is qualified to lead you?
I think a man is qualified to lead me. I would have to be around him and see what type of man he is. Are you responsible? Before you open your mouth, do you even know what you're talking about? Some people just like to run their gums. So I like a man who know what he's talking about, research what he's talking about, seek information. I like a smart man, a sharp man. I don't like nobody that just like to just talk. Obviously he has to know how to pay bills. You can't leave me if you're not responsible. Like, if it comes a point where he said, oh, let's say he has the money to buy something and he says like, no, but I'm not gonna do that because I got this this thing I want to pay for, this thing I want to invest into. Those are like little things where I can see like, okay, I can trust you in this area. So the more and more you show me that I can trust you in different areas, I will give you, you know, you can lead me. Every man is not qualified to lead. If I can pay my bills and I'm responsible and I can say, okay, that's not really that important. I'm going to save this so I can invest into this so that I can go here. And if I can say that and he can't, this man cannot lead me. What would you say?
Yes, I agree with responsible.
Yeah.
A man with character, good character,
Yeah.
Integrity.
Yeah.
A man that is that has vision.
Yeah.
He must have vision, and when he can articulate his vision to me, and I can agree with the vision, then I can say okay.
Mm-hmm.
And a man that can lead me must love God.
Okay.
And really live that life of God first in his life.
Okay.
God first. And I would like to hear him express what ranks in his life. Like, what's most important? Is it your job? Is it making money? Is it your, whatever? Is it your family, your friends, yourself? Like, I want to hear that.
Right.
And when it agrees with me and my core values, then I can say he can lead me.
Yes, that was a really good point. I want to know what's important to him. Some things that's important to you might not be important to him. So when the things that's important to you are also important to me, you can lead me because we on the same page. So yeah, I'm going to take your advice.
Okay. Can you be with a man that doesn't make as much money as you?
Yes, I could be with a man that doesn't make as much money as me, but I cannot be with a man who isn't ambitious. He must be ambitious. He must have a plan. He must be working towards his plan. Like I said, I can have more money than him. That's okay, but his drive got to be similar to mine. I got to see that he's going somewhere with this because. Why don't you have that much money? Like, are you trying? Do you want to? Do you see more for yourself? So I would just want to know you're working towards it.
I most definitely agree with that.
Okay. Well, that'll be the end of this podcast. I hope y'all learned a lot more about y'all host. I hope y'all learned more about the Larisha White, CEO of Fresh Remedies. Like I said, it will be down in the description. Go and shop with her. We will see you on the next one. Bye.